Hi, welcome back to Shotoku Tech. Yeah, previously I talked about Arduino Lab for MicroPython. It was just a short video. I didn't get into any real details, so I want to check it out this time. So there is this, look for the links down below, MicroPython 101 course, Introduction to Arduino. They're going to talk about the hardware requirement. We'll talk about that in a second. We're mainly going to focus on the MicroPython installation. Yeah, to do this exercise, you're going to want the Arduino Nano ESP32. I went through all of my Arduino boards and found that I didn't have an Arduino Nano ESP32. There is an Arduino store on Amazon, so I got me a couple of these real quick. I needed them like to make the video, so anyway, so the software required now, that's section 2 here, MicroPython installation. We're going to install the MicroPython, the Arduino labs for MicroPython, and the MicroPython firmware installer. Yeah, so again, look for the links down below. Yeah, you could use the web version. I'm going to go ahead and download the Windows desktop version of the Arduino lab for MicroPython. This really is just a collection of files. There's a zip file inside the zip file, and the zip file inside is just a collection of files. All you need to do is put that collection of files somewhere in your file system. You see here I'm opening the zip file. Yeah, it's just a bunch of files, and there's the MicroPython executable. So I'm going to copy the name of the zip file and create a new folder. I'm in my C temp folder. Yeah, later on I actually put this on my OneDrive in my documents, so it'll be everywhere I am. Yeah, you just Arduino Lab for MicroPython exe. You just run that executable. I'm copying these from the zip file into my temp and my folder that I made for that. And so now all we have to do is run Arduino Lab for MicroPython.exe. In order to use it for the first time, you have to select a folder where you're going to store your files. So here I'm going to go to My Documents, and I'm going to go in the Arduino folder. I don't know, that's so I remember where it is. And then I'm just going to create a new folder, MicroPython. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. We're kind of taking our time here. I'm not going to crop a lot out. This is new to me. I haven't been into MicroPython that much, so I want to delve into this and share the experience with you. Some of you might be new to this as well. That's really what my channel is about getting started. Because once you get started, you can go on to do complex projects that you're interested in while I work on the complex projects I'm interested in. Okay, yeah, it just says launching the executable file inside the folder. Okay, so next is so we've accomplished that, Arduino Lab for MicroPython. Next, we want to download the firmware installer and flash the MicroPython firmware onto our Arduino Nano ESP32. Yeah, so we want the Windows MicroPython installer setup. Download that. And you can see I've hooked my Arduino Nano ESP32 up to my laptop. We're running this MicroPython installer Windows setup exe. Okay, applications preparing for the first use. All right, it takes a second. Now it's detected the board, but you see right there's an error, can't find DFU device. I'm going to naively go on and try to flash anyway. So I'm going to select the Arduino Nano ESP32, reload. Yeah, let's select that and install MicroPython. And we're going to get an even bigger error. And at that point, I'm really discouraged. Yeah, so this tells me we're way out of where we need to be. And you can see here, Device Manager, other devices, Arduino DFU. So that's a real tip-off for me. I was kind of at a loss, panicking a little bit, but it says, hey, if you got issues, go to the GitHub site. Yeah, direct any questions only to GitHub issues. So I go to GitHub, and yeah, it's pretty obvious. No DFU device found. Make sure you install the drivers. Well, how do you install the drivers for an Arduino board? You use the Arduino IDE, and you install the board package for the Arduino Nano ESP32. that, boom, and all of a sudden, yeah, I remember. Whenever I've installed a new board package, quite frequently I'll get prompted to install a particular driver, especially with specific Arduino boards. Yeah, we'll catch you all later there. Yeah, I don't want to get caught up in that right now. Let's go to Board Manager, Arduino ESP32 boards. And you see it's not installed in this package, Arduino Nano ESP32 2.0.18. Let's go ahead and hit install. I probably should crop some of this out. This will take a long time. Oh, see, there it is. Universal Serial Bus Devices. Okay. Expressive Systems. So it's some ESP32 serial driver. We needed that. Okay, so we've successfully installed the board manager package for the Arduino Nano ESP32. And note that we would not have been able to select the Arduino Nano ESP32 in Arduino IDE if we wanted to. There, you see the driver's been found. Let's see, yeah, we got some serial ports. Oh yeah, there it is, Arduino DFU. Looks like it's ready to go. Doesn't have the little amber triangle on it. Okay, so let's try our MicroPython installer again. Running that. It's taking a while to open up. Like I say, I'm not going to crop everything out. I want you to get more of the experience. So you see here, there's no error. I can select the Arduino Nano ESP32. I can install MicroPython. It's flashing the firmware. I didn't have to, because it was set to be programmed by Arduino IDE, I didn't have to push any buttons to get it to flash. Didn't need the boot button or anything like that. Yeah, you're done. You need to reboot the board. So the board has the MicroPython firmware installed on it. Oh yeah, I think there's some test script that we can get. First of all, yeah, you can connect to the board, connected to COM12. So it seems like it's found it. So back in this part 2, once you've done installing it, here you can just copy this code. It says copy the script below into your main py file. I didn't find the main py file, but let's just do it this way here. Copied it, going back to the Arduino lab for MicroPython. Let's just select all. And let's paste that in there. And I'm just going to hit run. Yeah, that's kind of interactive. We could save it as a file, lustrousclown.py, or give it a name of our own. But I'm just hitting run. And you see here, the green light's flashing. Yeah, the green light's flashing. Okay. So mission accomplished. Yeah, now this bottom section is called the REPL section. REPL, or REPL, stands for read, eval, print, and loop. And it's been around almost as long as me. It came out in 1964 officially. And basically it just reads the input from the terminal, evaluates it, prints a result, and then it loops over again for the next input. So that's REPL for you. So you can save programs, you can open programs, or you can just program interactively in the REPL window. Okay, so once you have the MicroPython firmware flashed onto your Arduino Nano ESP32, you can't use it with Arduino IDE again until you flash it back for the C++ Arduino IDE thing. So let's see, I think I want to get some sort of sketch. Yeah, let's find some sort of simple sketch. I want something very basic. I guess analog read serial, yeah, okay. Yeah, that goes. Let's just make everything go away. There we go. We do want serial begin 9600 in void setup. And then in void loop, I just want it to print hello world and then wait a second and then print hello world again. So let's get rid of that. And then serial print line. instead of sensor value, we're going to have it, yeah, well, we'll set our delay to 1,000 milliseconds or 1 second. And then instead of printing sensor value, we're going to print hello world. Now the instructions say you have to tap the reset button twice and you should see a fading green LED. And it took me several tries. The first time I double tapped, I got the flashing multicolor lead, and then I found it was easy the second time to double tap again, and I got the fading green LED. Let's see if we can have an example of that right now. Yeah, you see there's the flashing multicolor, then I press the button twice. Now I've got the green fade. That means you're ready to go ahead and flash or actually compile and upload the Arduino code again, and that will make it Arduino compatible again. So we saw how to install the Arduino lab for MicroPython, how to flash the MicroPython firmware onto the Arduino Nano ESP32, and I actually showed you how to get back from it. I always think it's important when you implement a change, you want to know how to undo the change, and I think that was the key. My key takeaway from this video was I wanted to be able to go in and come out again. Yeah, open serial monitor, and there's my hello world every second. Okay. Yeah, look for the links down below. You can. I got a good deal on my Arduino Nano ESP32 from the Arduino store on Amazon. I'll also have a link to this MicroPython 101 course, and it links out to everything else. And look at all the different topics that we're going to explore if we carry on with this MicroPython 101. There's even projects, an alarm clock, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Give this video a like, and before you go watch more of my Arduino videos, please click on subscribe. Thank you very much.